All right. So if you want to sell high ticket offers, you need to first of all know what people in that range are looking for. When they invest 25K, 30K for an offer, what are they specifically looking for in your market? And when it comes to creating offers like this, which just get sold all the time and people back buying from you, I always look for 5 things which need to be included every single time. And if you look at this picture right here, you see a crown, okay? And the 5 things are the following. So the first thing is you have to have a niche, okay? So when people spend 25K, 30K with you on an offer, they expect you to be an absolute expert in your niche. That can look like, for example, in a previous business I built to more than 8 figures, where I was only working with photographers and videographers. Okay, so I had the main leading company in Europe for those creators, and I was the creator guy. So people knew if they spend money with me, they're gonna get probably better results because I only focus on one single niche. That's why people pay more money for you. It's the same for when you visit a doctor, when you visit an expert in one specific niche. You just have automatically the intention of he's gonna be good, that's why he's pricier. The next thing you will look at is what is very, very not likely to see in this audience, or let's just say I don't really like it anymore because I think it can used very, very badly, and it's guarantees. And let me explain. So I don't like guarantees at all when it comes to saying, for example, if you buy and you don't get the results, you get your money back. I don't like that. Why? Not because my product is shit, but because you attract people who are not willing to put in the work. So for example, if you have a consulting business like I do, and you say you have a money back guarantee, people just don't have the feeling of, don't have the urge of, hey, I spend a lot of money in regards, I don't need to put a lot of time and effort into executing the stuff. But when you sell consulting, it's not just how good the coach is, it's also how good the implementer is. So you don't want to build your offer in a way that you promise guarantees which you can't promise. For example, if you're an ads agency and you say, I promise you to win 50 new high-ticket clients in the first month, otherwise you get your money back, and you can't deliver on it, it's just a shitty offer. Yeah, maybe you get a ton of leads, but you attract the wrong people. What I like to do instead, and here's why I still have it in the crown model, is you want to make it such a no-brainer offer for your audience that they think, okay, I have a guarantee in a way that if it doesn't work, I get extra stuff, or they work longer with me, or I can quit at any time if it doesn't work. It makes them feel like you are good at what you do, you believe in yourself. But you have to set it up in a way where it doesn't hurt you. And I will explain you later in the video how we do it in my company, for example. Then the next thing you want to have is fast results, okay? And this is something really, really important because people in the high ticket space, they don't just pay for the result, but they want to have it quick. They want to have it fast. If they want to get in shape and want to have a 6-pack and they pay you 5K, 6K for it, they want to be in the best shape in their life fast. Not in 2 years, not in 3 years, they want to be there in 90 days. If people pay you 10, 20, 30K for a consulting offer to win new clients, the people want to make 50 grand, 80 grand a month in 6 months, not in 6 years. Okay, so what works really, really well when it comes to crafting your offers is putting a time on it. It's saying like, we help you achieve this and this and this in time frame X, Y, Z. Okay, that helps a lot. The next thing you want to look at, what makes offers better, is the payment structure. And this is a thing where a lot of companies don't win the client because the client is just not in a position to buy the product anyways. Let's just say you have a 25K offer and you want to sell it and people need to pay 50% upfront. let's just say 12.5K, they need to pay upfront. And at the moment, their business makes maybe 10K, 20K a month, okay? But for some reason in their bank account, they only have 15K or something left. They still make the money monthly, but they only have 15K left because the business doesn't make that much profit. What ends up happening is they want to join with you, but because you charge them 10, 15K upfront, it feels too risky for them. Also, they maybe don't know you yet. So spending a lot of money upfront for them feels heavy. And I know for you, for a business side, it makes a lot of sense to charge upfront, of course. I know how the environment works and like economy. The more money you have upfront, the more you can make the money work for you in ads and teams, da. But the thing is, if people not buy from you and you lose them because of the payment structure, you make less money. And for example, with me, in the best month ever, we had 250 clients consulting at the same time. Like we didn't onboard them all in the month, but 12-month program, 6-month program here and there. So at the peak time, I had 250 clients I was consulting at the same time. If they pay you 1K, 2K a month, it's 250K, 500K a month in recurring revenue. That's not too bad. And it's a huge part if people join you or not. Don't underestimate it, because if you tell people, yeah, it's just 2K a month, it sounds so much less to them. Rather, if you say, yeah, it's 25K and 15K upfront, otherwise we can't do it, and this and this and this. Okay? And the last thing you want to add, which also works really well, is scarcity. Okay? And it's something that works with all types of people, because people just have the feeling of they are missing something if it's more limited. If you look at Rolex, Patek, for example, they do a very good job at it. They say like, hey, it's limited, you need to go on the wait list, this and this. And then once they call you, you want to buy the watch immediately because you waited a long time. So what you can do with your offers is, for example, you tell people you only onboard new clients once in a month. So if they don't start now, if they don't buy now, they have to they have to wait a long time. Or what you can also do is say like, hey, for example, I only take on a few clients, 10 clients, 20 clients, 100 clients. You can cap it, for example, and say, because my standard of coaching or agency delivery is just so high, I want to set a very high standard of quality, and I can't do it. I can't fulfill it if I have 1,000 clients rather than 100 clients. And at the moment we are at 95, so there's only 5 slots left. So scarcity works very, very well if it's reasonable. Don't just come up with like a bullshit excuse or an idea which is not true at all. Like if you say it's only 100 clients, you then only take 100 clients. Or if it only starts on a Monday every new month, whatever, like the onboarding, it has to be there. Don't trick people into something which is just not true. People hate lying, okay? Don't do that. So this is the crown model. So when you look at your offer right now, I would highly recommend you just sitting down 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, and just make a screenshot of this and look at your offer. Do you have this? Do you have it very tied to one niche? Do you have a guarantee in your offer? Do you have fast results promised? Do you have a payment structures which allow any kinds of people to join? I mean, not any kinds. They still need to be able to pay, not like just 50 payments or something. It needs to be reasonable. And then also, do you have a scarcity part? Okay? And now I want to explain you a little bit how I set this up for my offer. Okay? Because of course, all the stuff I'm teaching here, I've tested it with hundreds of clients and it works really well. This is why I made the video. So for me, for example, I only work with consultings, coaching businesses, and agency owners making at least 10K, 20, 30K a month, and who want to scale to a minimum $1 million a year. Okay, so this is my audience. For example, if like an e-commerce guy like contacts me like, hey, can you help me? Maybe, but I will just say no. Okay, why? Because I want to guarantee amazing results, and I can only do it if I'm really good at one thing. I scaled my own consulting business to more than $15 million, so I think I know what I'm doing. And the next thing is a guarantee. For us, for example, it's a 12-month program, because we tell people we want to build $1 million business. Well, you can't do it in 30 days. It's it would be a scam. So what we guarantee people, for example, is we are so confident in our craft that after 3 months, you don't like it, you can just exit. You can just say, hey, I don't like it, it's not for me. We will not ask any questions, and you can just go, okay? Most people never do it because they like it. Fast results, well, we promise, or like the goal with you is to build $1 million business in 12 months. We've done it dozens of times with people hitting $1 million businesses starting from 5K a month up to $1 million. We had people starting 50K a month, now 250K a month, so they make way more than $1 million. We have people hitting $1 million years in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. It comes up to the person. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee you a result which is not only in my hands, because to be honest, it's up to you. If you put in the work, if you follow all of the guidelines, a lot of people did it already. Why not you? Okay? Payment structure, training for us, very simple. It's a 25K offer. You pay 2K every single month, and it's 1.5K upfront for the setup. Okay? It's very easy. And then scarcity part. So what we do, for example, my last business, I scaled it to, in the best months, 500-600K a month. I had like a big team, a lot of ad spend. We had tons of sales calls. In Scaling Founder, my goal is to build the company in a very, very different way. My goal is just to have one teammate, like a video editor who's editing this video right now. It's just me. And make $1 million a year with 90% profit. 900,000 profit. It's almost the same like I did with the old business, but this business will feel way lighter, way more fun, and also probably sales calls are not really needed anymore because I just put out so much trust online in my videos. I make people watch my content, and only if they're at a point where they say, it's amazing, I saw enough of you, Yash, I want to work with you, then usually the people are just pretty sold. Okay, last week, for example, a guy from South Africa just texted me saying like, hey, I want to work with you, cool. And then he's like, well, I'm pretty sold already, let's just start. Okay, this is my goal. I want to have a sick consulting business where it feels light, I'm enjoying it, and I only work with 40 clients a week. If you do the math, 40 times 25K, it's $1 million a year. It's pretty simple. So I usually only take 3-4 clients every single month. Okay, it's very, very simple, but that also means I'm very, very selective with the clients I take. And at the moment, for example, because I just started the company, the new one, I only have nine people I'm working with at the moment. I will bring it up to 40, and then I will cap it more. And my content gets more views and stuff, so it's just a process, okay? So this is how I implemented the 25K offer for me. I hope this was really helpful for you, but you have to understand also, if you are interested in working with me, I just put the link down below the video. There you will go through a small audit where I get to know you and your business. And in this way, I can really be honest with you and tell you if I think it would be a good fit or not. Because like I said, I'm very picky when it comes to my clients. And if I have the feeling of maybe I can't help you that well, I will just rather just say no, that you don't waste your money and I don't have a client which I not really like working with together. I think it's a win-win situation. But if you're interested, just fill out the application. I will look through it personally, and I have the idea of it would be a good idea. I'll contact you, send you all this stuff over, and then you can see if you want to work with me or not. Okay? I think that's fair. And what is also really important, that's the last point of the video. You have to understand when you're creating offers now in 2026, it has to be very different than in 2022, for example. Because you have to understand that offers nowadays, especially if you're in the info industry, you can't just sell info. AI just became so good that it kind of can do the job for you. So if you have a coaching business right now where you're just giving people access to like a video training in school, in Kajabi, whatever, that's not going to do the job anymore for a 25K offer. What people want is actual transformation. They want to have like a sick community, in-person events. They want to have data-backed results, like that you have case study after case study, which AI doesn't have. And you have all the data and can implement it in their business immediately. You want to have AI solutions like plug and play systems, which people, when they join your program, they can have immediately. And this is all the stuff we have in our program, for example, when people join, they also say like, well, I've never experienced this before. Like, I get a 10-day audit in the beginning of the business. Yasha, you make it personal. Like, you know everything about me and my business. And then we make a personal roadmap for your business. Yeah, well, this is how you make your clients win. But most people, they just don't want to put in the work. So please implement this crawl model in your business. This will help you make way, way more money and win more high ticket clients. But also have to keep in mind, you have to shape your offer in a way that is really getting your clients amazing results. It has to be scalable on the one side and also will get people amazing results. I also record a tons of video like this. We call it the hybrid model. Just go on my YouTube channel and you will find it. Maybe I'll just also link the video down below. And there you can see how I, for example, structure the whole offer situation in my company, where it's very scalable, but also gives my clients the best results ever. Okay? I hope this video was helpful to you. I'll see you on the next one.